You have a goal in mind, but that's all you have. Creating, working towards, and reaching goals, it's not easy. The journey is often different for everyone. However, there are three parts of achieving every goal that is always the same for everybody. Defining the three W's of your goal will allow you to work toward it without losing sight of the big picture. The first W is what. What do you want? What is your goal? You need to be specific, like I want to run a half marathon or I want to write a book. Explicitly naming your goal and writing it out will give power to it, and this will allow you to mentally focus in on what you are trying to achieve. Clearly defined goals are easier to work towards. Writing out your target has the added benefit of making the goal real as opposed to a foggy idea that is just floating around in your mind. The second W, when. When do you want to achieve your goal? What is your time frame? Once you have an overall time frame, you can dive into the milestones that you will need to hit along the way, and you can put time limits on those. Doing this will give you benchmarks on which you can measure your progress. Measuring your progress in timed increments will also keep up your spirits, especially when you are in the muck of the middle. You will be able to look back and say, hey, I'm halfway to my goal. The third W, why. Why is this your goal? Why do you want to do it? Your why is your everything. Your reasoning should be personal and not something you will be easily swayed from. If you're going to run a half marathon merely for the glory, you may want to dig a little deeper. Running a half marathon isn't easy, and in the middle of every training session, it's just going to be you and your legs. So having a strong why will come in handy when you lack external support. Having a reliable support system and family, friends makes achieving a goal a lot easier, but let's be honest, most of the time, they won't have your back. You have your what, your when, and your why. Write down each of these and revisit the three W's when times get tough. You should especially revisit your why daily. It will remind you why you started, why you are continuing, and what awaits you at the end of your long journey. Setting and achieving goals is not for the weak of heart, but if your heart is in it, the process will be much less daunting. Now get out there and attack your goals.